Semicolon. Can somebody tell me what is the code you should write to get this DS to data set?
Block transpose.
Okay, block transpose. What is the code you should write? Tell me the syntax. Sort by 6. Which you should transpose? Which variable you should transpose?
Height.
What will be the code now?
Transpose data is equal to DS1. Where height semicolon by 6 colon ID name semicolon dot semicolon.
ID.
Name.
Very good. What is the code you should write to get this DS to data set?
Cumulative frequency.
Right join sequence number.
What is that? I want to have complete code to get the DS to data set.
Greetings. By name sequence number ఇచ్చారు return statement.
Return statement, okay.
Sequence.
Okay.
First dot
Return sequence number. Return INC 0 step. If first dot INC, then INC is equal to 1. Hence INC is
After I is equal to 0, 1.
First dot name is equal to 1. First dot name. Then INC is equal to 1. If else INC is equal to INC plus 1.
Which is the more efficient coding this 3 codes?
First one.
First one. Why first one?
statements are more
statement
efficient. More efficient than
More efficient.
Statements are more efficient than options. No?
Options.
Code one. Code one. What about which one is going to give the right answer? Which one is going to give warning? Second one warning.
Second one warning, sir. First one night, sir.
Why second one is warning?
You and I only select observation. There only,
That is also selecting observation, no? Where?
but total new variables, sir. Less than 10.
If you want to have any variable from the abstract base statement, that will must be present where?
Yes. It only select
Data set. It should be present in the set statement where? It should present in the set statement where data set. So since we are creating a total new variable, so you should not write the where, you should not write total in the where statement. What is the value of var?
23, sir. 23.
Var value is 23. Which one is a more, which code is better? Which one is a better practice?
second one.
Which one?
Second one.
Why second one?
It is creating new variable.
Very good. So we are not disturbing the node variable, we are creating a new variable. So the second program is the better practice. Because if you write a node is equal not plus 2, the original node variable will be get overwritten, so you lose the node original variable, but that is not a good idea. If I write the code, can you tell me am I going to get the right data set?
Descending note.
This code allows you to obtain DS2 from based on the DS1. No, sir.
By it is sorted by 2 variables. By age and note and descending.
No, if I write the code, am I going to get that or not?
Sir, yes, sir, we'll get. Yes, sir.
Sir, why yes?
It's sitting by first dot, first age variable, sir. In first 13, first 14, first 15.
What is the node option will do?
Based on by variable, it removes, sir.
Node.
Note It will be missing.
Duplicate.
What duplicate?
It will be.
What is the no duplicate option will do? If there are no duplicate.
No duplicate based
What
on.
is no duplicate? No duplicate. What is the no duplicate do?
No dupe, sir.
There is an option for no duplicate. What it will do?
Based on the binary. No, removes the duplicates based on if all the variables are same and all the variables in the next line, then only it removes.
So, am I going to get the right side product or not?
No, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We are going to get it. Do you have any observations? Contains name, age, note, same value for the second time?
No, sir.
No, sir. Then,
False.
so am I going to get the right side product if I enter the code?
No.
What is our justification?
No value. Not all the variables are duplicated.
So that code will not give the right side
The
product.
second data set.
What is the right answer?
Third,
So the third option is correct.
variable name sorted in ascending order, variable sex sorted in descending order.
Yes, sir. Third.
Yes, sir.
Which plus I should write to get this one? Or what is the syntax I should write?
Top frequency.
Stop frequency.
Statistic.
Sort the data by names. What is the syntax I should write?
Table age into name, note into name.
What I should write table statement? Table statement error ending.
Name. Start note.
Name, asterisk symbol,
Affix number note.
note. Two-way table కావాలి. Two-way table అంటే name into
Note.
note. So name is in row dimension, note is in column dimension.
Column dimension.
Name into note. Done with that, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me. Percentage let sentence is equal to have a good test. Sorry, have a good test. Percentage put ampersand sentence. What is the value in log window?
In quotations, have it.
Yes, third one.
Third one.
Have a good test.
Which one? Which is the right answer?
Third. Third answer. Have
Why
a
not
good
wrong?
test. Because quotation also is taken.
So anyway, in macros, I told you the data is character data, if quotations, both the quotations also will come. Answer this question. What is X value and what is Y value? What is X value?
Type 1.
Again, X value.
X number and Y text.
Y number X. We are using put function.
We are using
Character.
function.
Character
Numerical
one.
character.
X character. Y. What is Y?
X text and Y number.
X is character.
X text and Y number.
X is text and Y is
Number first one.
number.
So we didn't give the decimal places, sir. We didn't give the decimal places, sir.
So this one also together.
So it will remain 1 or 2, sir.
So this much is already no. If you want to have, you can should write. Otherwise, if you don't know, if you didn't write also, you can insert the length.
I mean, at this point, how it will reach, sir? 1 or 2, sir.
Input is not going to round. It is going to take the exact value. It is not round function or something. No.
So it will take as 1, sir.
1.5 only. You're saying why don't we didn't put 12.1 or something? No.
Yes, sir.
We don't require 12.1. what we have done, percentage left. What the variable they created?
X.
X is equal to, within the quotations, 1.5. Now, data underscore null underscore x is equal to put of ampersand
Test.
it is specified to quotation, no, right? So ampersand test, comma, y is equal to input of ampersand test, comma, full dot. You create a data set. You will execute the first one.
We didn't get a macro, sir.
No.
You see, this is a character, the y is a numerical, because in the x we use an input function, in the y we use an input function. When you want the value, I get 1.5.
S.
The type of macro is always
X character. X.
basic, right? What is the result displayed in the SAS log after execution of the code below? We are creating a format low to less than 0 is equal to less than 0, 0 is equal to 0, 0 less than hyphen I is equal to greater than 0, other is equal to missing. So now we are creating a macro, percentage macro name is a try, and the parameter name is param only. Then percentage put ampersand param is, percentage put as emotion. It will print in the data. So percentage is func of put n of ampersand param, comma category dot. Now what left? Low to less than 0, less than 0, kada? Tell me what is the format they created? Format, value statement. Category. Low to less than 0 is equal to how they want it up? 0 is equal to how they want it up?
Sir, in this format, is applicable for negatives also, sir.
Equal to
0.
0 to less than I is equal to
Greater than 0.
greater than 0. And other is equal to
0 less than to minus 5, sir.
missing. What is that?
0 to negative 5.
So other is equal to missing and then run. Now, I'm writing percentage macro name is a try, and the parameter name is param only. And then I'm writing the percentage main. You want it here itself, we connect the try. Now in between, I'm writing percentage put, ampersand, break the concept of level, ampersand param is percentage sys func of put n, open the parenthesis, ampersand param, comma, the format, category dot, and then percentage amend, and then what is the macro writing? Percentage try, what is the parameter value?
Fine.
3 and here what out? Low to less than 0, 0 less than 2, high.
Greater than 0. 0 to high.
This one, so you should get it greater than 0, right? Zero is greater than 0. So this is what. So param is nothing but 3 is greater than 0. So this is the value that you put. And we'll see the last one. Oh, we have done this one, right? So these are the recent interview questions in one of the company exceeded. Okay. That is the written test. They will send you a link. You have to write that exam. Okay. Coming back to our thing, in the last class, remember what we have done?
Globalization of
We have seen how to create a global map, how to globalize the macro variable. Why we need to globalize the macro variable?
because we can't use when we create the variable within the macro. So when we need to use outside of the macro, we need to globalize.
Whenever we create a macro variable as a separate side within a macro, no, we cannot use that macro variable outside. So if we want to use it outside, first we need to globalize it. Then only we can use that one, isn't it? So to globalize the macro variable, how we are going to globalize by the way? percentage goes to if you execute the program automatically, the macro will be globalized so that wherever you want to, now we can use that. Okay. Now the next concept that we have is percent local. You know what is the percent local can do? Percent local will localize the given macro variable. It cannot assign any value, but it will localize the given macro variable. Why we need to localize it? I want to have two different values for the same macro variable. Within a macro, I want to have one value. Outside the macro, I want to have a different value. Now, by the way, first of all, I want to create a macro variable within a macro. So to avoid unnecessary, open force statement because it's detected, I'm writing percentage macro name. I'm writing a macro name mac1, and then I'm writing a percentage amend. I'm writing, semicolon. I'm writing a percentage mac1. So you get this percentage mac1, or you can also write here the mac1 after the percentage mac. By the way, I want to create a macro variable. I'm writing percentage letter x is equal to 20. So what will happen now? A variable called x will be created, and what is the value we are going to have in it? 20. You know what I want to know? Now I want to confine this macro variable within a macro. I do not want to use it outside. If you want to confine that into local, now we are going to specify percentage local, and by the way, show the percentage local within a macro, and then which way we want to localize? I want to localize variable x. Now, if I execute this program, this variable is going to get completely localized. Now, once you have localized this macro variable, you cannot use the macro variable outside the macro. Now, I want to check the value. I'm writing a percentage put. I'm writing ampersand x. Now, what is the value it will show now? Within the macro, it will show the value 20. But if you use the same macro outside the macro, you cannot get the value. Now, I'm writing the same statement outside the macro also. If I use that outside the macro, it will say apparent symbolic reference of macro is not resolved. Apparent symbolic reference x not resolved. So, if you want to localize any macro variable, how to localize it? Percentage local, the macro variable name. So, once it has been localized, you cannot globalize that one. So, that is going to be useful only within a macro. Understand this one? We don't use much percentage local. Most of the times we are going to use only percentage global. Now, after percentage local, the next concept that we have is calls input. What the calls input will do? Calls input will create a macro variable in their custom. So far, we have written the percentage letter. We get the percentage letter openly or within a macro. Percentage global, we have written openly. Percentage local, we have seen these things within a macro or openly. But now for the first time, if you want to create a macro variable in a data step, we are going to use a calls input. So calls input creates macro variable where macro variable in a data step. No. So data step underneath data step will always start with the keyword called data. Now we have data set name. So by the way, I want to create a macro variable called name. In the name, I want to have values streams. So if you want to create a macro variable in data step now, you should write the calls input. Calls input, open the parenthesis. First you should write the macro variable name. What is the macro variable I want to create? The macro variable I want to create name. You should write the name variable name within the quotations, comma. What is the value I want to have? I want to have value streams. Streams is a character value. By the way, since we are writing this in data step, how we should write it now? That we should write within the quotations. Now we should write the run statement. Now if I use the program, what is the macro variable it will create now? It will create a macro variable called name. In that variable, what is the value we are going to have now? We are going to have the value streams. Now by the way, I want to check whether this macro variable is created or not. How to check the macro variable now? Percentage put ampersand semicolon. Now we execute this one line. If this macro variable has been created, now we can find the value in the log window. As you can see, we have value streams. And by the way, what is the data set that we have created here? DS1. Now what is the purpose of DS1? DS1 will not have anything. If you open the DS1, it will not show anything because we don't have any variables, we don't have any records in it, because we need input or a set or something. Then what is the point of creating a data set? Only I want to have a data set. I do not want to create a data set now. Now what I'm going to do in the data statement, I am going to specify underscore. In the past we have seen underscore in our reporting. And now at that time I told you, we use underscore in two scenarios. And by the way we use underscore, I want to execute the program, but I do not want
the data set.
So I want to execute the program, but I do not want to create a data set. So we use this concept in two scenarios. One is for null reporting, and the second one is to create a macro variables in data set. Understand? Now I want to create one more macro variable. Again, I'm writing calls input. Open the parenthesis. I want to have macro variable in salary. I'm writing the salary, comma. I want to have value 50,000. 50,000 is a numerical data. I'm not going to keep in the quotation. So I want to check the macro variable also. Now what I'm writing now? I'm writing percentage put. What is it now? Ampersand. What is the variable in the creating? Salary. And given this program, we are going to have macro variable now. And given this statement now, if we have a macro variable, the value will print in the log window. Understand this, everybody? Now I want to create a macro variable by text. In that I want to have a SAS class. So tell me how to do that one. Calls input. Open the parenthesis. I want to have, the macro variable by text. Now, what is the value I want to have? I want to have it as a SAS macros class. Now, I want to check the value. Now, I'm writing percentage put, ampersand txt. And by the way, when I take a percentage put, you no need to write, what you call, first of all, you doing this one and then this one. Now, if you go to the log window, can you see what the value that we have? What's the problem?
Semicolon, sir. Percentage put.
Go to the log window. No, I'm not getting the Okay. So tell you what the value that we have, SAS macros plus. What is the point in writing like this one? Anyway, the same thing you can also do the percentage right now. Even percentage like is even better easy. If you wanted the same code by using the percentage, how we can do that one? Percentage right? Simple. X is equal to which of the this is even better, right? Easy. That is why we should use constant code. Now we use constant code to get a value from data set. But this is a hard coding case. I know what I want to do. I want to get a macro variable. In this macro variable, I want to have value from a data set. Now see what is going to happen. I'm writing my program like this one. Now I'm writing, data underscore null underscore. Okay, underscore. Now I'm writing a run statement in between. I'm writing like this one. By the way, I'm writing calls input off. Open the parentheses. I'm writing a variable called student name. And by the way, this is a macro variable. I'm keeping that within the quotations. Now, comma, I'm writing name. So where we have this name? Now, what I'm going to write now, I'm writing now set the SAS self class. Now, what is this name now? Name is a variable which is present in which data set? Now, the name value will come into which variable now? Student. Okay? SAS self class or the name variable, the name variable values will come into which variable now? An macro variable. And by the way, I want to find the student name value. If you want to see the value, what is the statement we should write now?
Percentage.
But the macro variable that we have created, ampersand, std, Now, I'm executing this program. Now, see what is going to happen now. If I put the log window, now this is the value that I have. What is the value I'm getting? Field. But how many values are we having in the name variable in the SAS class?
19.
You should get 19 values, but I'm getting only one value. By the way, what is this field? If you want to know that one, I will go to the SAS library. Okay, in the SAS library, we have a class dataset. I'm going to the class dataset. Here we have a class dataset. Where we have this field? 19 division. So that means when the cycle executes for the first time, the name value is choice. Because we have system, when the program executes second time, the name value is overrides choice. Every time the new cycle is going to override the old cycle's name value. So ultimately, what is the value we got? We got the family. And every time program is going to have the override type of name, override type we got the 19th value. But this is not ironic because the fundamental difference between a macro variable and a base SAS variable is a macro will have only one value, but a base SAS variable can have multiple values. Your name contains 19 values, but macro variable got only one value. Since I cannot keep all the 19 values in one variable, what I want to do, now I want to create 19 macro variables, one macro variable for each student name. If you want to do that one, now see, I'm going to write a simple program now, data, I'm creating underscore, null underscore, and then I'm writing a set statement, I'm writing this SAS help.class, now I'm writing calls input, okay, calls input, now open the parentheses, now I'm creating a variable called std student name, okay, but comma, now name, now but if I do this program, tell me what is going to happen, what is the value that's going to have in std
The last
But since you can keep only one value, I want to get 19 macro variables. Cycle first time execute in the query. When that first iteration, for the first iteration, I want to get student name 1, in that I want to have a choice. When the cycle executes second time, I want to have student name 2, in that I want to have a Louis. And student name 3, alias student name 4, James, student name 5, Thomas, like that one. See what I'm going to do? Now I'm going to use the backend process. Now for the macro variable called stdnm, now what I'm going to do? I'm going to use a double pipe symbol and then after writing underscore n underscore. Do you know when the cycle executes for the first time, what is underscore n underscore value?
1 second.
One is going to get concatenated to which variable? Which value? stdnm. Now it is going to be stdnm. So what is the value you get? The first value. What is the first value that we have in the name? Answer. Choice. When the cycle executes for the second time, what is underscore n underscore value?
True. Second
Which is going to become student name 2. That means by each iteration, it is creating a new macro variable. Not the same. Same item override goes only different macro variables, so each one is going to have one value. But when you execute this program, underscore and n underscore is going to have some initial spaces, but it should not have spaces in a macro variable. That's it. Before concatenating, sorry, what I'm doing is I'm compressing the underscore and underscore. What is the compress function will do? It will remove all the spaces.
All this
And after that, concatenating with that, if I execute the program in the backend, do you know how many macro variables will be created now? I'm closing the data set and I do the program again. Do you know how many macro variables we create now? 19. I want to check 19 macro variables randomly, not getting percentage. So tell me what is the macro you want to check? Or one thing. I'm writing ampersand, percentage put ampersand, I'm writing the same statement. Now I'm writing ampersand stdnm 5. Randomly I want to check 3 macro variables. Ampersand stdnm, maybe say for example 9. And I'm writing ampersand, stdnm, I'm writing 12. And I'm writing finally ampersand stdnm 19. Only 2 so far. 19 is going to have any Philip and 10 is going to have a what? Choice. And 5 is going to have a Thomas, 9 is going to have a Jeffrey, and so on and so on. Isn't it? Now I'm selecting the program, I'm executing the program now. And after I'm executing the percentage put statement, now select the program, execute it. Now go to the log window. Can you see? 1 is going to have the choice, 5 is going to have the farmers, 9 contains Jeffrey, and then 15 contains Judy, and 12 contains Judy, and the 19 contains, so 19 is having 3. So tell me how many macro variables they are created now? 19 macro variables. Understand this? So now, by using Carl's input, we can create a macro variable data set. Not only that one, we can get the values from a data set into a macro variable.
Sir, now there will be 19 user-defined macros, sir.
Again? Yes, come again, Chandramouli.
We create one, sir. Now we'll check and say it will show 19 user-defined formats, and it will mean user-defined macro variables, sir.
Yes. Yeah. Now see, if you want to check the macro variables, what we should do? All the macro variables, percentage put, underscore,
Underscore.
underscore, right? But underscore are both the user-defined and system defined also. The underscore is underscore and put a student. Let us see.
19.
Previously, I created 2 macro variables, name and salary, and I created the student name, and I created text also. It will show all the macro variables. Clear?
Yes, sir.
We'll see that one in depth later. Now I'm writing this one. I want to create a macro variable in ProcSQL. Whenever I want to create a macro variable in ProcSQL, we are going to use a concept called into colon. Into colon is useful to create a macro variable. To create macro variable in ProcSQL. Now how to do that one? Now, you know about the SAS subject class, right? In the SAS subject class, we have a variable called weight. I want to have a total weight. Okay? I want to have a total weight of all the 19 students in the macro variable called total WT. That is what I want to do. Okay? Now how we can do that one? Now, in the SAS, if you want an SQL code, how we are going to start writing now? We should start with the ProcSQL. And finally, we should write the statement. In between the ProcSQL, now I haven't discussed about the ProcSQL. After the macros, we discuss ProcSQL, but try to understand the logic. Okay? Now I am writing a statement called select statement. This is how we should write select. What is my requirement? What I want to have? I want to have a total weight. Now select. To get the total weight, we are going to use a function called sum. Look at the parentheses. For which way I want to have sum? I want to have this sum for weight variable, sum of weight to the parentheses. Now into colon. What is the macro variable we want to have? I want to have macro variable name total WT. Total weight. From which data set I am doing this one? From SAS help.class. Now, if I do the program, since I'm writing the select statement, I'm going to get the print in the output window, and at the same time, it is also going to create a macro variable. Now, into the program, I'm going to get the print, first of all. And by the way, it is also going to create a macro variable. If you want to check the macro variable, what is the statement we should write? Percentage. Percent. What is the macro I created? Total WT. Now, if I execute this one statement, it will show the total weight value in the log window. Okay, so what is the total weight of 90 students? 19.5. So you have to select the aggregate function of the variable into colon the macro variable name from the data set. Now I want to create a macro variable called average height. In that I want to have all the 19 students average height in the macro variable called adv2. In the same program, we can write it. So when you are going to select the average count, in function is just
Mean.
variable, height variable. So the parentheses into colon into variable average weight from which data set from SAS help.class. Now, I do not want to have any print, so why should I get an assignment? Now I am going to specify an option called no print. First of all, I execute this program. So if I create a macro variable, I want to check the value in the same put statement. Now this time, I am writing ampersand avg Now I am executing this statement. Now, if you have an average height, that value is going to print in the log window 62.33684. That is the average height of all the 19 students.
Sir, in SQL, functions will apply from top to bottom.
Yes. Vertical dimension. Always.
Thank you, sir.
Now I want to have total number of observations into one variable. Now what I should write down? I am going to specify select. What is the function you should use? Count of the total number of observations name asterisk symbol into colon. What is the variable name I want to have? I want to have a variable name called count from which data set? From SAS data. Can you expect what is the value you can expect in the CSV now? 19 because we have 19 observations. Now I'm going to CSV. Now first of all I execute this program, then the percentage put statement. Now what you are going to get now? We are going to get 19. But when females center count కావాలండి females count తీసుకోవస్తారండి మీకు SQL అయిపోయింది మీరు చెప్పాలి select count of which variable sex variable into colon I want to have f count fcnt from which data set from SAS.class where sex is equal to capital F. I don't want to have overall count sex variable. What is the condition? Sex is equal to f. Now I'm creating a macro variable called fcnt. I want to find what the value can expect now. How many students we have?
9.
Now in the log window, we are going to get 3. Understand this one? Now I want to get the male's total weight. The male's total weight can't change anything. Select the sum of weight into colon. I want to have, male total weight MW, MTOTWT. From which data set? Where
Sex is equal to
M. So you won't get the overall, it is going to get only males. Now what's the baseline creating ampersand? MTOTWT. Now we are going to get that, I think it is going to be 1089 or something. We are going to get that value. Yeah, 1089.5. How many types of sex values that we have in SAS and class? Two. I want to get that too. Tell me what to put that you will write. Select. Count of 6. Distinct sex into colon. I want to have sex CNP. From which data set? From SAS and class. Semicolon. Now I'm getting back away with the sex counter. I'm getting ampersand SCX CNP. Now we go to the program. What is the value can expect now? 2. Because we have 2 types of sex values. Clear, everybody?
Yes, sir.
So this is how we are going to create macro variables in block SQL. We'll see a few more examples in tomorrow's class. Okay? We'll see calls input and into colon. Few more examples and how we use in real time. Where we use it. We'll see that one in tomorrow's class. Okay? Okay. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.